What's going on, Giants fans? Happy St. Patty's Day. And I'm curious, are you celebrating St. Patty's Day? Do you got your green on? Are you drinking green beer? I've been going around the office pinching people all day that don't got their green on. I'm Irish, last name Green. I got green on, no pinching me. But if you're celebrating St. Patrick's Day today, I want you to like the video right now. What's going on, Giants fans? Welcome into New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green. Give me a follow on Twitter at @MarshallGreen_. I'm always down to chop it up in the DMs about Giants football, and I'm almost at 1,000 followers, and I need your help, so give me a follow at @MarshallGreen_. On today's show, we're talking Saquon Barkley trade rumors and the idea that Tyrod Taylor might start over Daniel Jones, and we're going to mention 3 Giants free agency targets they could look to sign as they continue bargain shopping through NFL free agency. But first, we got to touch on the Saquon Barkley trade rumors. Dan Graziano and Jeremy Fowler, they put out a piece before NFL free agency started talking about could the Giants lean in towards a Saquon Barkley trade, and this is what Graziano had to say on the topic. More and more, I'm getting the sense that Saquon Barkley won't be on the Giants in 2022. The team is open to trading him, as GM Joe Schoen indicated at the NFL Combine. And while his $7.2 million salary isn't the top target in the New York's cap-saving efforts, it would help. The Giants' hope is that a contending team with a need for one more explosive player on offense, maybe the Buffalo Bills or the Arizona Cardinals, might offer a mid-round pick for Saquon Barkley. And I don't necessarily agree with Graziano on this. Joe Schoen did say he was open to trading Saquon Barkley, but the question was, how do you view trading your good players like Saquon Barkley? And Joe Schoen said everybody on this roster is available for a trade. So that doesn't mean that they're going to trade Saquon Barkley. My thing, though, is this. You have to have a little forward thinking on Saquon Barkley. It's the last year of his deal. And if he plays well and you don't trade him this offseason, you have to be ready to pay him a monster contract. So if that's not in your plans down the line, you need to trade him this offseason. And with no Bradberry trade looking like it's going to happen soon, and they're not going to cut him, they need to clear cap space. $7.2 million exactly if they trade him. So weigh in. Be the GM. Should the Giants trade Saquon? Type T for trade or go down in the comments and type K for keep. And if a Saquon Barkley trade happens, we'll be going live on this channel. So subscribe and turn your notifications on, because Giants news and rumors throughout the first week of NFL free agency have been happening at random times. We've done like 7 videos in the past 3 days, and I promise you, you're not going to want to miss the next one. So subscribe, turn your notifications on, and help us get to 7,000 subscribers. We're just over 500 away. And if everybody watching this video goes and subscribes, we can do it. So go down right now and hit that big red button. Once we posted the Tyrod Taylor signing video, there was a lot of people in the comments section, yo, this isn't going to be a backup. This is going to be the starter for the New York Giants. And I just got one thing to say about this. Can we stop this, please? Daniel Jones will be the Week 1 starter for the New York Football Giants. And Jordan Renaud just talked with Tyrod Taylor, and he said this being Tyrod. He said that he chose the Giants because it was a great fit, and he doesn't give much on being starter, doesn't care too much about being the starter or the backup. He says Daniel Jones has played a lot of snaps, plus played well. Just Tyrod will be staying ready for the opportunity to start if it does present itself. And that's a pro. Tyrod Taylor is a pro's pro. He's going to be ready. He's going to help mentor Daniel Jones, and the connection to Joe Schoen definitely helps. The Giants, they had to invest in a backup quarterback, and that is what Tyrod Taylor will be. He will be the backup unless Daniel Jones struggles. If he struggles, maybe it's week 8, week 9, week 10, the Giants are ready to punt on DJ, then Tyrod Taylor could be entrusted into the starting lineup and be QB1 for the New York Giants. I just don't think it's going to be week 1, like a lot of you in the comments section were saying when we broke the news about the signing. So I want you to get in the comments section right now and let me know. Who do you want to be the starting quarterback for the New York Giants? Do you want it to be Daniel Jones? Go down and type DJ. Or if you want it to be Tyrod Taylor, go down in the comments and type TT. Next on the show, we're going to look at 3 free agency guys and targets the Giants could sign with not a lot of money having to be shelled out to these guys. They've been bargain shoppers throughout NFL free agency, and they will continue to do that because of the cap situation they're in. What about Cole Beasley? He was recently released by the Buffalo Bills, And the Giants, their only real slot receiver on this roster is Sterling Shepard, who's coming off an Achilles injury, and as we know, has been more out of the lineup than in due to injuries. Last year for Cole Beasley and the Brian Daboll offense, 82 grabs, 693 yards, about 8.5 yards per catch, and just one touchdown. But the thing is, Joe Schoen has talked about it time and time again. He trusts bringing in guys, free agents that he has a relationship with. He truly believes you build through the NFL draft and re-sign your own players that have earned it. And he knows all about Cole Beasley. He knows the type of player he is. He knows the type of worker he is. So there's less room for error in going out and signing a guy like Cole Beasley because they know the person he is. I ultimately don't think this will happen, but I don't think it's a bad idea, and I actually like the idea of signing Beasley, a veteran slot receiver that Daniel Jones could lean on third down situations if Sterling Shepard is not ready to play. But what do you say? Should the Giants sign Cole Beasley? Maybe we can get a rap song of Beasley and Kadarius Toney, and maybe that could be the theme song for this channel. But let me know what you think. You can go down in the comments, type S for sign. This is your chance to be a part of the show. Or if you're out on Cole Beasley, you can go down and type P for pass. Here at Giants Now, we are growing like crazy, and that is a credit to all of you who have subscribed. So we're growing to platforms that you also use, and we're going to be on Rumble. It's very similar to YouTube. It's a content video creator app. So go to rumble.com/NYGiantsTV and give us a follow. They got free and uncensored content. We are the leading sports content creators on that site. They've got news, politics, technology, content, all types of stuff. So if you love us and you want to show some more love, give us a follow, rumble.com/NYGiantsTV. Giants free agency target number 2. One of their own guys that Joe Schoen doesn't really have a relationship with. I would like to see him bring back Jabrill Peppers. What he did in the 2020 season, we'll show you those stats in a quick second, showed you the type of player he can be. The thing is, he tore his ACL midway through the season this year, and he's been actually training at the Giants facility. He's been working really hard. He's been back in the building, developing that relationship with Brian Daboll and Joe Schoen. He posted this picture on his Instagram a couple of days ago. At first, I thought it was Saquon Barkley because these quads are insane. But can you even tell which knee is messed up? I can't. I'm glad it looks like Jabrill Peppers is ahead of schedule in his recovery process, and I really think he would fit in well in the Don Wink Martindale defense. He can play a little bit of free safety, not his strongest position. He can play a little bit of slot corner, but imagine him in a strong safety role where he's in the box, coming off the edge, being a blitzer like he was in 2020, where he posted career highs across the board. 91 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, 11 pass breakups, and 2.5 sacks. Jabrill Peppers is a really talented player, and he's extremely versatile, and if he's ahead of schedule, which it seems to be from the things that we're hearing out of the Giants building in his recovery process, if he's healthy, you should re-sign him to a one-year prove-it type of deal. The Giants, they're still kind of thin on the back end of the defense, especially in the secondary. Who knows if Logan Ryan's going to be on this team when week 1 comes around. James Bradberry most likely will not. So if Pep is healthy and he's okay with taking a one-year, low-salary, prove-it type of deal, he's someone I would like to see in the new Don Wink Martindale system. But pick a DB for me. You may ask, why is Julian Love on the screen right now? There's been rumors that he could be cut because if he's cut, it clears $2.5 million in cap space. So let me know. If you had to pick one, who do you want on the Giants roster next season? Type JP for Jabrill Peppers or JL for Julian Love. Free agency target number 3. The Giants, they may need a cornerback after releasing or trading James Bradberry. So what about Eli Apple? Someone you may know about? Nah, I'm just kidding. F Eli Apple. If you hate him, if you hate Eli Apple, if you enjoyed seeing him get burnt in the Super Bowl by Tyreek Hill, go and like this video. I think there's one thing we can all agree on. We don't like Eli Apple, and we don't want him on this Giants team. So if you hate him, go down and like this video right now. But another slot corner, and maybe more of a guy that has a little bit more upside and things to prove than Eli Apple. What about Mike Hughes, the former slot corner, can play a little bit of outside for the Kansas City Chiefs. He's a former first-round pick back in 2018 of the Minnesota Vikings. Hasn't really lived up to the hype, but he's still a young player that has some upside. In 2021, he played solid for the Kansas City Chiefs, and the thing I like about him a lot, he's a good free special teams type of player, and he can help in that area. He was allowed a completion percentage of about 59%, had 6 pass breakups, 1 interception, and he caused 4 forced fumbles. He's a guy that you can bring off the edge to get after the passer, and he's just a solid cornerback. He may not be a CB1 or a CB2, but he can live in the slot and definitely produce in the special teams department. And the thing is, he's going to be cheap, and those are the guys the Giants are going to have to target. So name a free agent you want the Giants to sign. Maybe they haven't gone out and got the guy you want. Maybe it's Bobby Wagner. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. It ain't going to happen with Bobby Wagner. So give me a realistic free agent target you want the Giants to sign. And if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. And if you give me a follow on Twitter, I will follow you back. Just send me a DM so I know you came from this video at @MarshallGreen_.